Hey friends, okay, we are on. I'm with Paul here, and he's just smoking his cigar. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
He's just taking me to our co-working space right now, and then he's gonna run some errands. But I'm gonna take you along with me to, working outside of the home office for once, like getting outside. It's kind of nice to have a balance of both and not feel like I'm constantly at home every single day. Paul would agree. And then I'm also going to be answering some Q&A today. I left about 2 weeks ago. Ask me anything, tech, coding, career, personal related. I got a lot of awesome questions, so I'm going to be ensuring to answer your questions today. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm going to take you with me now on a little tour inside my co-working space. So here is the area that I usually work from. Right now it's really quiet. Not a lot of people are here, which I love. And today what I was working on at work was a new feature we're implementing. So it was a lot of research, building out new code, not using really old code, and ensuring that I'm also building it in a way that it's reusable. So what I mean by that is when you're building something out or coding something for some features, you want to ensure that when other developers come and touch your code or see your code, that it's not going to be a headache for them, and that a lot of what I'm building can be reused for other parts of the code. So that was my main focus today, was doing some research and ensuring that I was building the feature out in the best way possible. And you can see here I have two computers open because on my lunch I took some time to answer some emails for Tiff and Tech and try and multitask, which sometimes isn't the best idea, but it works. Also, check out this view of Toronto. I think it's just really gorgeous. Okay, now we are going to go to the kitchen. There are quite a few floors at my co-working space, so I'm just showing you the one for this video. Here's kind of the kitchen area, and going to grab some coffee. Okay, friends, hello. We are sitting down to do a, where's my phone? Fun Q&A kind of style video where I'm going to be answering all of the questions. Okay, maybe not all, because there is a lot that you asked me in one of the most recent Q&As that I've asked for you to ask questions in. Okay, anyways, rather than me explaining, you asked some questions on YouTube here, and I'm going to do my best to answer them today. Okay, so I'm going to answer these as rapid fire style as I can, because I feel like I could go in a rabbit hole through all of them. So if I don't get a full answer to you, please leave in the comments that you want to go more into this topic in depth, and I will make sure to do a specific video around your question. First question is how to find your first job in coding after a career change in a not related field. Great question, and as someone who's been there moving from fashion into tech, I definitely have felt that. One thing I try to really lean on is the skills that I gained in the other industry and how those can apply to the tech industry. So for example, for me, it was a lot of communication, organization skills. So I really honed it on those. That's what I learned in the fashion industry, and those are still so important in tech. So trying to apply those when I was doing interviews by saying my communication skills are really strong, talking about how I use that throughout the fashion industry and how I can apply that to the tech industry. At the end of the day, though, I think there are so many skills that can be transferable: communication, marketing, organization, working well in teams. So really hone in on those and apply them to the tech industry. At the end of the day, as much as it kind of sucks, you're selling yourself during these interviews. So really hone in on, even if it seems something small to you, like communication or organization, and really highlight that, hey, I'm really good at this and this will help me in this role because of this. But if I didn't answer your question fully, as always, leave in the comments below and I'll make a specific video. This is a non-tech question. Do you have Russian or German roots? I have German roots. I am half German and half Swedish. Which bootcamp did I attend? I went to Brain Station here in Toronto about 3.5 years ago. I'm not sure what it's like now, but at the time it was a really great bootcamp to go to. How to find a good mentor when you are learning on your own? Ooh, that's a tough one, and it's so important to find a good mentor, especially when you are learning on your own. It can make a world of a difference. For me, what I did is I reached out to a friend who was already in the tech industry, and although she couldn't help mentor me because she had too much on her plate, she reached out to someone she knew then, and I ended up working with that person to become a mentor. To be totally transparent, I did hire that person, like I paid a very low fee, but I did compensate her for her time to help me out. But there are tons of mentors out there who would do it for free. honestly, just go on social media, go on LinkedIn, wherever they're most relevant as far as where you can see they spend a lot of their time, and message them. Say, hey, this is why I'm hoping you could mentor me, but also to make sure to share as to what they would get out of it. And what I mean by this is really talk about how passionate you are, how you want to work in the industry. Make them aware that by them giving up their time to help mentor you, in turn, you are going to be really focused and wanting to grow in this industry. Here's another one. Have you ever thought of switching from web dev to app or any other field? I can't speak today, I've already had coffee. So yes, I am a web developer, but I also develop apps. At the company I work for as a software developer and technical consultant, what that essentially means is whatever project I am put on, that means it'll be in different language. It might be web, it might be mobile, and I just have to be flexible, pick it up on the go, and kind of learn as I go. That sounds really terrifying, but once you get in the flow of it, it gets a lot better. So to answer your question, I do both, and as far as kind of narrowing in on something, I'm taking a lot of courses related to the cloud right now. That is something I'm really interested in. And also, honestly, I'm kind of interested in exploring blockchain development, but I know very little about it, so it's something that I need to kind of take some more courses on. Oh, this is a good question. What makes you positive or enthusiastic for coding except the pay? I love that it's both problem solving and using my creativity. I get to use both every day. There's no one way to solve a problem, so you're always using your creativity. I also love that I'm helping build the future. And this may seem really dramatic, but it's true. In a small way, what I'm working on will have an impact on what others are using, their experiences, and their future, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Also, I love that coding is kind of like a superpower. What I mean by that is if I have a business idea or something that I want to build, I can do that. I don't need to rely on someone else or get overcharged by someone. I have all the skills I need to do it. So there's so much more I love about coding. I feel like I could go on about this one, but the pay definitely is great. Okay, here's a good question. What is a good technique to learn coding for those who are really beginners? If you're a beginner learning coding, treat it like you're learning really anything else new. It takes time, it takes patience. I know it can feel sometimes like you're never going to get there. You are, it just takes a lot of time. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. There's a lot of times we put this pressure that we have to have it all figured out, or what's the point? Coding is forever learning. You're never going to fully understand everything, especially right away. So focus on the fundamentals and basics, get down those, and kind of just slowly grow from there. But don't put so much pressure on yourself. I see so many people putting this unrealistic pressure to know everything, and it's not possible. I think most programmers are just really good Googlers. You learn how to Google or what to Google as you get better at it. Okay, I'm gonna go have my lunch, and then I will pick this Q&A up tomorrow when I'm back in my shared workspace area and answer a few more questions. Hey friends, okay, so I'm just about to go into a meeting, but I kind of wanted to finish off this video. I hope you enjoyed going through a little bit of my current office space tour, as well as me answering some of your questions related to coding. I feel like there was so many I could go on for days, so I'm sorry if I didn't get to yours, but leave in the comments other questions you have, and I will ensure to answer them in my other vlogs or other videos. And let me know if you like these style of videos where I take you along with me more so. It's a lot of fun doing them, so let me know. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tech and coding related content, and I will see you all soon. Thanks everyone.